Hello and welcome back to this second part of this build where I was in the middle of recreating this tailgate that I've taken from the Jeep and used it on this van. So I have to replicate the same shape that I see right now. The original tailgate has this license plate at the back, and I'm going to use a tiny piece of metal in order to replicate this piece as well. On each side of this license plate you have two lines, and I'm going to make them by using tiny piece of metal here and also on the left side.
Another thing I have to complete now is the roof rack. After I finish it, I will add a spare gas tank and a spare wheel. Using tiny bit of super glue, and I'm attaching this piece here, and after that I will keep on and complete this roof rack.
Lots of people ask me where do I get the tiny gas tanks, and the answer for that is, of course, I'm creating them by myself using a tiny piece of wood. I'm just crafting the piece with my Dremel. After that, I'm painting the gas tank with red acrylic color, and I'm adding a little bit of details to it as well. There's another item I always add to my roof racks, and it is some kind of a sleeping bag. There are two ways to do that. One of them is to roll a piece of metal and then to add tiny straps. Keep in mind you should paint this part with a matte color in order to give it the feel of fabric. The straps are again tiny bits of metal. I'm just wrapping the sleeping bag with it. And here is the second way to create the same item, is just to take a piece of cloth and roll it, and again use some straps to hold it down. I will now put these items aside and I will attach them after I'll finish the paint job of this car. Now I'm adding a little bit of rust effects to the car, and I'm using different shades of brown color. For this technique I'm using water-based colors, and the basic way to do this effect is to paint each spot with dark brown, then add the surrounding color with a lighter shade of that same color. And here's the car after I've completed the painting and also the roof rack with all its accessories. As you saw earlier, I've created the gas tank from wood, and the tiny sleeping bag was created from a piece of metal. I've added a tiny chain and also a little wire to hold the accessories together. The graphics of this car were hand painted. I've used acrylic colors, and I also added tiny decals. And here is a back view of this car. As you remember, it had no tailgate and it was crafted from metal and from scratch. Okay, so that will be it for today, and I will see you soon on my next video. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye.